What happened on February 27th, 2024? On this day, exactly 1 year ago, a strong storm system surprisingly swept across the Midwest, bringing 13 tornadoes to my hometown in Illinois. This event was really surprising because in the month of February, you don't really see tornadoes happening often, especially around the Midwest. What also really made it surprising is that the SPC, 5 days in advance, already issued a slight risk for the area. And here are the outlooks for the progressing days. And here's the day one outlook. And when I saw this initially, that's what surprised me because I really didn't expect an enhanced risk, especially in this month. Not only that, but once I saw the 10% hatched risk for tornadoes, that's what really surprised me. Now that I gave you guys background about this event, I'll be sharing you my personal experiences with this event. At around 2 to 3 p.m., the SPC issued a mesoscale discussion about a tornado watch being issued soon and giving us a heads up that the risk of tornadoes is increasing. Not too much longer later, the tornado watch finally got issued, telling us that tornadoes are likely and winds up to 70 miles an hour is possible. At around 5:22 p.m., I saw radar showing that storms were intensifying. And not too much longer later, the SPC issued another mesoscale discussion talking about how that the highlighted area could look concerning in the next couple of minutes. And also the National Weather Service in Chicago also issued that the highlighted area could be destructive for tornadoes and hail and wind. Again, when seeing this for the first time, I was like, is this really going to happen? Because I didn't think that tornadoes in February in Chicago is possible, and that just knowing that a tornado is possible coming in your area, it just gets you nervous. And not too much longer later, a tornado warning has been issued. And when this happened initially, I was listening to the radio and looking outside at the same time, and I heard the tornado sirens going off. So when the radio was going off too, I didn't really hear it, but it said it was rain wrapped and observed. I didn't think it was that at the moment, so I was not thinking there was an actual tornado. What I'll be showing you guys now is videos of tornado sirens going off and also the best parts of the storm that happened in my place. And yeah, guys, after like 1 to 2 minutes of peak, the storm just like stayed the same the whole time, which is just heavy rain and hail. And once the wind started to pick up, like in the moment, I was like, I saw rotation and rain, but I didn't think it was an actual tornado because I didn't read the tornado warning. But later on, I figured out that it was after I looked back at the warning and actually read it. And a day after, when the tornado report started to come out, I found out that a confirmed tornado was actually less than 2 miles away from me. That got me the chills because I realized there was a tornado right next to me. And a picture from my friend that was actually watching the news showed me that a confirmed tornado was at Hoffman Estates, and I'm literally right next to Hoffman Estates, so I was really next to a tornado. And here are some pictures and videos from some of my friends that I know that actually got post damage from the storm. And especially shout out to Eric because he was less than a mile from the tornado, so he was able to give us pictures of the tornado damage.
This
whole tree fell.
Bro, what? And the cable, oh! The tree knocked down the cable.
Dude.
That poles that snapped right off. Look up there.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the whole.
That's how those like.
Again, shout out to them, and here are some pictures from one of my meteorology friends who actually storm chases, who actually got to take pictures and experience these tornadoes firsthand. So after all the reports, it was concluded that 32 total tornadoes were confirmed, and luckily only 17 were EF0, and there was one EF2, and the rest were EF1s. And luckily to me and my friends who were actually experiencing the tornado, it was an EF0, so they still received damage, sadly, and didn't have power for a couple days, but at least it wasn't substantial damage. To conclude, let us remember this day because it is really surprising and it is controversial at the same time because it could be determined as an outbreak or not. But other than that, we can see a lesson that weather is really unpredictable.